The World of Darkness. 6.2 changes. So I'm planning on, first thing, Iron Will. I'm planning on pointing out the changes as I remember them as we go through. I didn't notice them until actually a few weeks ago, so I'll be able to actually point them out this time. Alright, I am Alliance B, so I'm going after the middle one. You are not on a tank. Okay, you're finally on a tank. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Inject. That was stupid on my part. I was looking for interject when I should have been doing other stuff. I'm gonna be the tank that goes around and gathers up the ninjas. Because nobody does that. Everyone lets the DPS fend for themselves when the ads pop up in this. And it's just not right. So, trash is taken care of. Don't think I'm going to main tank this. I'll try, but I'm not going to guarantee. Check the other tanks. They're running Rail Guard, and they have Grit up, so... Oh, look. I will come over here, and we will see who has the best threat output. Looks like the Dark Knight has the best threat output. They're moving them around. That's fine. Stay on boss. I am not going to be the main tank for this. The others are out-threading me. But I might. Because he might die. Yeah, he didn't die, but the other tank did. Level 100 flare. I'm high enough that... So, there aren't any major changes in this fight. I probably should have opened with that. Oh crap, I thought yeah, that's on me. I thought that he had done it again. Level 150 death, I'm out of there. Last thing you want is death. Game like this. Did you really need to mark it? Okay, so Angra Mainyu, no major changes in this fight that I could see. Alright. Okay. Just running, just running. I think in the description of the video I will put if there are changes. And I'm coming over here and beating the crap out of this gate. That one's gonna finish. Shield it with the Thor. It comes and attacks me, and it dies. And when whoever decides to open up the chest, I forget which one goes faster. And people are ignoring the gates. This is gonna be fun. I do not mind being on ad duty because ad duty is very important. Since I'm at Group B, I'm going in the belly. On the third boss. So this boss, there is a change. I'm trying to remember what it is. There is a change for one of the mechanics. When the boss targets somebody for the explosion, the wind explosion, there's now an indicator. And people seem to not like tanking this boss the way that they're supposed to tank it. You see, you tank the boss against the wall and it prevents the white... It gives the DPS a larger area to move around in to prevent the AoEs from hitting them. We've got a stack mechanic here. Goes out, that's fine. We've got slime coming down. Slime's gonna come up. I'm gonna stand in the slime because the slime will spawn extra slimes if I don't stand here. Don't have any of my beneficial skills covered in third party. Alright, so the reason you tank it against the wall is because stuff like this happens. That guy's gonna get frozen. Those guys are gonna get frozen. See how tanking it against the wall actually gives the boss a smaller area of range to hurt people in. Crap, gotta go rid of the slime. I don't see any of the dragons yet, little dragons. Okay, see, that mark? I thought that they did change it to where it had an actual ring around it. Okay, my mistake. There is no change in this fight. Apologies. If you read the stuff underneath the video before watching the video, then you'll be wondering why I said there's change. So apologies if I made you think otherwise. Then again, I haven't seen the... There we go. At the very end, one appeared and got me. Okay, so no changes in that fight, except for the fact that, you know, players decide to ignore tanking position for that fight, and it makes it a big... It can make it into a cluster. If you tank it against the wall, then the white breath hits virtually nobody. The tank can dodge out of it and then get back into place. And the DPS actually have room to move and actually see the mechanics that are happening on other players. Alright. Minerva, now you go over to that side. Suck it in. And hit the platform. So in this fight, for anybody that's new to this dungeon, you want to... This isn't the new, this is the changes one. If you want to know what's going on in the fights, and you're new to the dungeon, I recommend watching my previous video on the subject. Previous video, I will be much more coherent, I guarantee you. Okay, we want to go this way. And I'm not main tank, so I'm not pulling. Cerberus. I don't think there were any changes to Cerberus. I know there are. You never stand behind Cerberus. What is going on? You don't want to be standing behind Cerberus, so having a tank that's running around and spinning the boss is less than, desired. There goes the gastric juice. There goes that. I will pick up one of the ads before I get myself shrunk by the juice and then eaten. Pop the sprint, and get in the belly. I am the only person in the stomach. This is gonna be fun. I delayed getting into the stomach. excuse right now. We might actually fail this round because not enough people went in the stomach. If he's left alone for too long, he eventually does stuff. That I have never seen this happen before, and if we do die, I'm gonna laugh. Because that is just a funny and ridiculous way of dying. Oh, we got somebody else. Somebody realized that, hey, it's not going as fast as it should. Break this stomach wall, and we are good. See, notice how everybody's getting hammered out there? It's because the boss starts doing more damage. Oh! It looks like both tanks... One tank abandoned. Okay. Okay, so that would also explains why people started dying like mad. Alright. So, final boss. Ready check. Yes. We rolled. There is a change in this boss fight. No, she just disconnected. Ooh. You're not the tank. Don't pull the boss. Okay, I'm going to remove Iron Will and continue DPSing. Boss is going to pop up where? Right there. So I'm not main tanking. I have enough threat right now. And when we hit the phase change, or if another tank dies, I will reintroduce it. So, the difference in this fight, and I apologize for not pointing it out earlier because there was a false start. Is that when she targets somebody for the sewing needle attack, there will now be an indicator on the ground marking where it's going to hit. Doesn't change the attack at all, it just changes the representation of it on the ground. So, something to pay attention to. Yeah, see, somebody's getting chased by it. When it first pops up, it will have a ring around it instead of just targeting the player. So yes, a change in this fight. Boss is still ridiculously easy. as long as people get into the circles and don't ignore mechanics. I am personally a fan of the fact that they kept certain mechanics in and made them wipe mechanics if people don't do them. Because it just means that players can't come in and face roll stuff. They can, they just have to continue to do what they're doing. We almost had like 3 people in here. Run to the edge. Boss is coming out. Boss is out. Avoid getting hit by the beam. And we are done. Yeah, see, there we go. That's the marker for the sewing needle attack. That is the new thing that changed. Thank you for watching. I hope you found it informative. If you want to see more Final Fantasy XIV videos, please like, follow, and subscribe. The usual YouTube stuff. To catch me live, check out my Twitch, link in the description. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.